All right, so here we're looking at some limits, but they are going to result actually in infinite limits. But let's take a look at why. So let's go ahead and look at the very first one. And we're actually going to consider this more broadly and then look specifically at that one. But the function is basically 1 over x plus 6. So one thing you might remember is that if the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of the denominator, then there is going to be a horizontal asymptote at 0. Okay, so we'll draw a rough sketch here in a minute to remind us of what that means. It's also worth noting that x plus 6 cannot be 0. Therefore, one of the points or the point that is excluded is going to be -6. So there's going to be a vertical asymptote there. So what this results in is a curve that looks roughly like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I should have brought this out a little bit further. Let me see if I can do that a little more cleanly. Let me see if I can just move this over just a tiny bit, because we're more concerned with that side. So then the curve is going to have an asymptote at 0 and at -6. So it's going to look like this. Okay. And notice also that the numerator is positive, so we know the curve is above the x-axis. All right, so that said, as we approach 6 from the left, then we're looking at this part of the curve, and we know it goes to infinity. As we approach the same curve from the right, it also goes towards infinity. And because those coincide, then the limit as x approaches -6 is infinity. So all of these are going to be infinity. And that's how you do this kind of problem.